shot and scores!
Nice Shabbat curled and drives and scores!
And the Senators win it.
Five apart, another chance, Madison scores! Great Madison! Oh, and got it! Green! Oh, Green again! Scores!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Now, before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_, and on Instagram at SensTalk. Now, today, I'm going to recap the Sanders trade deadline. I'm going to give my analysis and my opinion on each of the moves that they made, and then we're going to overall just rate the performance of Pierre Dorion during today's deadline. Now, speaking of that, comment below right now. Let me know what you would rate Pierre Dorion's deadline performance. Is it an A? Is it an F? Is it a B? Comment below and let me know what it is and why, and I'll make sure to respond to that in the comment section below. I look forward to reading all the responses. As well, we are honored to be sponsored by the premier culture magazine in Ottawa, Faces Magazine. Make sure to check out the new April issue from Faces Magazine today. Magazines are offered for free in grocery stores and select locations across Ottawa. This month's issue features a cover interview with number 4 Sanders legend Chris Phillips on his new role with the Sanders Community Foundation. The April issue also has features on Sanders star Drake Batherson and Sportsnet's Carl Bukauskas. Also, do not forget to follow Faces on their social channels for great content, crazy contests, plus more. That's at Faces Ottawa for their Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. Now, last night was the Senators' first move during this deadline, and it was an interesting one. They moved defenseman Mike Reilly, number 5, Mike Reilly, to the Boston Bruins for 2022 third-round selection. Last night, I didn't really like the move. I would have preferred of Ottawa at the time anyways. I would have preferred Ottawa keeping Mike Reilly on a 1-year deal to stabilize that left side on the defense for at least one more year before the prospects are ready to make their NHL debuts. But that being said, with a waiver move that was made today by Ottawa, this move makes much more sense now, and I'm very happy with the move. We acquired Mike Reilly from Montreal a couple years ago for a 5th-round pick. We flipped him now for a 3rd-round pick, and I think that's a good move for Pierre Dorion, a solid draft asset to have in a deeper draft. It's important to note it's a 2022 draft pick, not 2021, because that draft is believed to be deeper. So that's a good move there by Pierre Dorion. And for Boston, I know Matt Grzelcyk, a defenseman for them, is injured. I know they have Charlie McAvoy, who's injured as well. Their defense is injured. It's decimated right now with injuries. So Mike Reilly's a puck mover. He can help out the transition game, your offensive game from the blue line. For a team like Boston, they desperately need that right now. For power play, he's a guy that can move the puck for you. So for Boston, this is a desperate move, yes, but it's also a good move for Boston fans watching this. You're going to get a puck mover. Not the strongest defensively, but offensively, he can give you some points and can produce some offense and help create some offense. So for Boston, I like the move. For Ottawa, I like the move. It's a wash, I guess. It's a good move for both teams. Now, the next trade they made an hour later last night was they traded defenseman Braydon Coburn to the New York Islanders for 2022, not 2021, 2022 7th-round selection. Good trade for Ottawa. Braydon Coburn played half his season in the taxi squad, half the season on the roster. He really didn't have an impact on Ottawa. Listen, for Ottawa to get even an asset back for Braydon Coburn, it's a win. And for the Islanders, you get a Stanley Cup winner, leader, and somebody to help mentor and, a voice in that locker room, an experienced voice in that locker room is what you're getting. You're getting experience. And for Ottawa, you're getting a 7th-round selection, which is just okay with me. That's fine. That works with me. And, there's been steals taken in the 7th round. Hopefully a steal will be taken in the 7th round. And good luck, of course, to Mike Reilly and Braydon Coburn with Boston and with the New York Islanders. Now, sorry, I keep on checking my phone. It's 2:48 right now as I record this. I'm just making sure there's no trades happening as I'm recording this. Now, today the Sanders made a nice move via the waiver wire. They claimed defenseman Victor Mete from the Montreal Canadiens, and this really gets me excited. Victor Mete, in 14 games this season, has 3 points, all of them assists, and, he's a puck mover, he's a left defenseman, and he's a great player. He's 22, he's an RFA, so he's likely going to re-sign with Ottawa if he impresses during his little stint with Ottawa before the end of the season. And for Montreal, it's a shame that they lost him for nothing, but for Ottawa, it's a plus. It's beautiful. This is great. And this makes the Mike Reilly trade much more palatable because you replace Mike Reilly with a younger player who provides the same thing as Mike Reilly, but with more potential. So I love to see this. I love seeing this move by Ottawa to get a guy like Victor Mete. Sens Twitter yesterday was going crazy about the fact that, I don't know, we didn't know if Ottawa would claim Victor Mete, but we knew they should. Pierre Dorion, I guess, agrees, because welcome to Ottawa, Victor Mete. And, that defense now, with JBD coming in, you could have Chabot and JBD on the first pairing. Second pairing now will be Brandstrom and Zub, and the third pairing could be Victor Mete, sliding in there in the left defense number 3 position, next to Nikita Zaitsev. The Sanders improved their blue line through the deadline while trading away defenders. It was just a great piece of it was a great day for Pierre Dorion, frankly. Great asset management, and I'm really excited to see what Victor Mete can do with the Ottawa Sanders. He has a lot of potential still, 22. And, honestly, I think this kid could become something worth keeping around here in Ottawa for the next few years. He has that much potential. And worst case, he doesn't, we dump him next year at the trade deadline. So hopefully it works out, and that's where I'm going to leave it off, because good luck to Mike Reilly and Braydon Coburn with Boston and New York. Welcome to Ottawa, Victor Mete. As I finish editing today's video, the Sanders made a trade. It's literally breaking news, so here it is. Ottawa just traded Erik Gudbranson to the Nashville Predators for a 2023 7th-round selection and defenseman Brayden Fortunato. Firstly, love the name, Brayden Fortunato. It's great to see a Brandon in the Sens organization. Secondly, Brandon is currently with the Cleveland Monsters of the AHL on a loan. He's played 9 games this season, compiling no points, a +3 rating, and 8 penalty minutes. Last season with the Florida Everblades in the ECHL, he compiled 21 points, and 19 of those were assists in 48 games played. Overall, good trade for Pierre Dorion. Listen, I know we traded a 5th-round pick for Erik Gudbranson when we traded for him from Anaheim, and we only got a 7th when we traded him away. But listen, he brought more to the table than what he brought on the ice, if that makes sense. He brought off-the-ice elements to the game that's so important. He helped mentor the young guys, leader in the locker room. These are important intangibles that are not seen on the ice, right? So sure, we lost a couple rounds of value when we got a 7th round instead of a 5th rounder back for Gudbranson, but hey, at least we got something back for Gudbranson, and he did his job here. He came here to mentor the young guys, and that's what he did. So good trade for Pierre Dorion. And on that, Pierre Dorion's trade deadline performance, I rated an A. I think he did a great job today. He essentially turned Mike Reilly, Braydon Coburn, and Erik Gudbranson into a 3rd-round selection, 2 7th-round selections, Victor Mete, and Brayden Fortunato. That's a great job by Pierre Dorion. A nice little piece of work there for him. And good days of work there for Pierre Dorion. And, the Sanders somehow got better after the trade deadline when they were selling. So good job, Pierre Dorion, and I'm excited to watch the game tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time versus the Winnipeg Jets, which means tonight at 10:30ish, between 10 and 11 o'clock, we will have our Sens game recap. So I hope you guys tune in for that. But besides that, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. Make sure to like this video, share this video with your cool stuff, and click the big red button down there, and subscribe to us. And most importantly of all, turn the notification bell on so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Besides that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later tonight. Go Sens, go.